As you're watching this video, you're probably aware that I had a problem with my computer, and this is the cure for it. It's applicable to anybody who has a similar problem, and you'll be surprised what it was. Anyway, I shall show you that. I want to first of all say thank you to a couple of the viewers who left comments. I will cut to them in a minute. It was Wasim and it was Shadow Kirkby. They both left useful, interesting information on the comments, and that is what sort of sent me in the right direction. And yeah, it's working now. But let me just show you how it's working now, and I'll also show you that it was not the way you can tell. So let me go on to this and cut. There we go. Now what you can see there is you can see my screen and you can see the comments that were left, which is fine. And I'll now make this full screen by going like that. And so this is now running live on Edge. And you can now see, if I go on to Blaster, which is the one that we had the problem with, it's going to do something interesting. It hasn't done this for 3 weeks, remember. Open, and it's immediate start. Look, I can do it. I press the start button and it's running. And if I go on to my YouTube channel, which is the other one that I was just showing you yesterday, go onto YouTube channel and it's straight in, click on the functions, it's there. It's instant. Now, if I bring up the res monitor, resources monitor, you can see here that there's the nice big green line, and you can see there's the blue one there, which is the one that was giving us problems because it was filling up. If I go back onto there, we'll bring up, let's go back onto Blaster and then bring up the monitor. You can see Blaster's loaded, it's got nowhere near the end, it's quite happy, and the buttons work. So there we go, this is it. Now I'll show you how useful this resource monitor is and how it's made a difference and what the actual problem was. Now there was a slight red herring in this. Edge and also Chrome were both giving problems, and there's a reason for that, which is what the problem is. They are both Chrome based. Obviously Chrome is Chrome based because it's Chrome, but they are both Chrome based. This is what I want to have up, and I want to have this up. Right, okay. If you go onto this one's Edge, go over to those three spots on there, click on there, and you come down and it says browser essentials, blah blah blah, ignore those, and what we want is extensions. Go on to extensions and it gives you this really rather naff little box. Click on there, it gives you this, which is pretty naff anyway. But one of these things on here is this McAfee Web Advisor. Now you can see I've got on Grammarly, and I've got on Adblock, and I've got on vidIQ. So they're all the ones I was running before, but I've now got off Web Advisor. If I make this so we can, let's make it smaller. Right, so there we go. That's the actual thing itself. There's the monitor, which we need to be able to see the blue line. Now, if I click on Blaster Online now, well, what condition are we in? I've got the McAfee is off. Click on Blaster and hit refresh. And we've got enough of this showing, but we'll click on it anyway to bring it on top. And you can see that's up and running. That's all good. Active, upgrade, etc. Blah blah blah. And this has hardly moved. And there's nothing in this hard faults box. Nothing in there at all. Now, if I go back to extensions, switch on the McAfee Web Advisor, and then go back to Blaster, hit refresh, and see what happens. We've got spikes in there in the hard faults section, and it's now marching up all the way to the end, I would guess. There we go. And so we still haven't got the page up, and it's going to come up with what do we reckon on here then, chaps? I reckon we've seen this function before. It's topped out on there. We've now got loads of stuff in there. Oh look, this page is having a problem. Hit refresh. Okay, let's hit refresh, and again it's going up and up and up. Oh, it's actually got there this time, but there is no actual functionality on the page, as you can see from here, and it's going higher and higher and higher. And let me see what's it going to do in the end. It's going to, oh look, Blaster Online, thumbnail blaster, wait. So we click on wait, and it's still marching up. It still hasn't actually made it operative, and then it's going to go, oh, this page is having a problem, it's out of memory. Okay, so let's go back to extensions just to prove it. We turn the McAfee Web Advisor off, and we go back to Blaster, and we click on, well, refresh will do. Let's do a refresh, and twiddle twiddle twiddle, it's up. It's not actually operative yet, but oh, there we go, it's operative. I didn't want to click on that one, don't want to do that. So start with no video, blah blah blah. It's all there, and there's no hard error memory in there. Not much anyway. And the reason it was a problem was because I've got different extensions. I very rarely use Chrome, but McAfee, Firefox, hasn't got that extension on it, or if it has, I don't know about it. Let's have a look. Has it got extensions? Do they do extensions on Firefox? I don't honestly know. Search for the, I don't know. Extensions and themes. So we have got some extensions on there, but we haven't got the McAfee, and that's why it was working, I would guess. I don't know whether it would be a problem on there. I'm not that interested in that one as such. I use that as a backup, as you've seen before. So there we go. That's the answer on there. So let me bring up Chrome. Right, so Chrome is there, and we go into Blaster. As you can see, I don't use Chrome very often, and it's gone in. Extensions, McAfee. Well, McAfee is off. So let's turn it on. That is now done. So if we now go on to Blaster, run up the thing there, and say to Blaster, refresh, then bring up the monitor. Here we go. It's going up and up and up and up. You got to remember, I was on the phone to McAfee on Thursday trying to get this problem sorted, because I thought I had a hijack, and they didn't mention anything about their extension being a problem. They said they were having problems on something on the scan, but they did not mention this. So this has gone, and it's the same as it was before. So just to prove it, we go back into extensions. That's that one. Turn McAfee off. Go to Blaster, hit refresh, and monitor. Boom, we're in. It's not marching, and it's active. So there you go. That is it. That's a simple one. So if you're having a problem like this, the reason I'm making a thing about this is because this has taken 3 weeks to develop from being a slight irritation, a slight lag, to being a no, it's not going to work. I actually thought that I'd actually somehow managed to lose my subscription to that. And when other things started falling over, like, for instance, Amazon and other stuff, I mean, the amount of times I've had to double-click on web pages over the last 3 weeks or so in order to get things to load, it's ridiculous. You saw in the video yesterday I was having to double-click on my own YouTube channel to get it to load. This is not what I call fun. So that's why, and that's the how. So there we go, people. Just for your information, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the result that I wanted, and that's the result that we needed. And so if anybody's got any lagging on any computer, we've now gone around all the house, all the computers in the house. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 computers in the house. They've all had that McAfee function turned off now, and it's not like it's a cheap program. McAfee charge a lot of money for their stuff, so I am absolutely fed up and spitting feathers over this. I will be on the phone to them tomorrow, that is for sure. And anyway, thanks a lot for helping, and I hope this has been of use to you.